I think whatever I do in comedy or just life, the thing I'll always be remembered for is having my pants pulled down in PE in year 9. In front of the girls as well, like all the way down, dick out in the middle of the sports hall. To be fair, the lad who did it was horrified after. Not because of my giant wanger, but I guess he thought he'd only be pulling my shorts down. He didn't think the underwear would come down as well. He only meant to partially humiliate me. But now that's just in my memory forever. I can't do anything about that. How do you get rid of a memory? You can't just move your memory to trash like it's a file on a laptop. It does seem that the bad memories are the ones that stick for me. It's like my bad experiences are saved in like 4K. Whereas any moment of happiness, when I try to relive it, it's like it's filmed on a potato. I can't remember any time I've had sex properly. But I can vividly recall the time I called the teacher mum in year 2 and the embarrassment I felt. I made it worse as well because I doubled down and started asking her why she was cheating on my dad. Called her a home wrecker. She was like, Eric, I'm not your mum. I was like, that's right, not anymore, you're not. It is weird though, like how you can't remember sex. Like I can't remember what it feels like and stuff. Or just like I can't picture it completely. It's all kind of fuzzy to me. Partly because I've got my glasses off. My friend Matt has a theory that we can't remember sex properly because if we could, then we'd just visualize that and wank off to it all the time and the species would die out. He's not a qualified evolutionary biologist, but it's an interesting theory. It is weird though how we forget stuff. And then like, do moments that we forget have any value? When I'm in the supermarket, I'm like, I'm going to forget the shit out of this one day. There's no way this is being stored in my long-term memory. Unless something happens. Something notable. Even this video, what are the chances you remember this in 10 years? Or even 10 days? So how do I make this memorable? I guess something bad would probably have to happen at the same time. Like, you know how I remember getting my pants pulled down? I'd remember if I was watching a video while it happened. And like, you know how people say they always remember where they were when a tragedy happens. I guess if a tragedy happened to you right now, that would be good for me because I'd be stored in your memory. So maybe not like a terrorist attack or anything like that, but hopefully your nan dies right now. You get a phone call. And then whenever you think about your nan, you'll be like, oh yeah, Eric Rushton. I must remember to subscribe to his channel. I suppose all we are is our memories in a way. We're just a collection of memories. And when we get sad, we're kind of remembering the negative in life. But the thing about memory is, it's unreliable. It's been shown that eyewitness testimony is unreliable because people misremember. They're sure something happened one way and it turns out it happened in a completely different way. Our brains can only take in so much information and our memories can be altered. When I got my pants pulled down in year 9, I remember the girl's reaction to that as being horrified. But maybe that's because of how I viewed myself and my brain kind of constructed the memory that way. Maybe they were actually thrilled. You can't really know. And there's maybe a more striking example of that. What top was I wearing earlier in this video? That's right, I actually changed top halfway through and some of you won't have noticed that. Maybe a lot of you did. Fair play to you. But did you notice a much bigger change? Who presented the start of this video?
I think whatever I do in comedy, or life in general, the thing I'll be remembered for most is having my pants pulled down in PE in year 9.
Quite astonishing, isn't it? That's right, a whole different person started this video. But because our brains like to build a narrative, your memories were altered so that you only remember it as one person. Our memories are fallible. And we don't have to listen to them. They're essentially pieces of fiction. They can be useful, but they're not everything. But I want to say, even if you do remember something bad and it did actually happen that way, that's not the end of the world. Because when I think back to that negative memory of having my dick out in the sports hall, I do stand-up comedy now. And now I know when I'm on stage, however bad it goes, whatever happens, it can never be as bad as when Luke Cryer pulled my pants down in year 9. So maybe having that memory burned onto my retina permanently is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay, I'll give you one more to work with. And then, that's all you're getting from me. I'm not getting paid enough moolah for this shit.